throwing for 3 touchdowns.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dragons of Houston taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. As you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Tanner. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Off play action. Tanner looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Now a give right side. It's Higgins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they?
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Here's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's long. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Lawrence going to throw again. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. It fights him off. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Dragons have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Tanner. He gets this one to Boyd. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down. Tanner.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence. Supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st down, Higgins.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Back to throw. Tanner. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tanner. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The throw over the middle taken in. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The offense on third down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And a quick throw here that's complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 19.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nash. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw on 2nd down. Sears throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Sears. That is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Long. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football, then my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And they'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw out wide is incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Off the play fake. Sears. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run on first down. It's Higgins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Higgins, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He finds his man complete. It's Nash. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Lawrence fighting to stay upright.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dragons are able to widen their advantage. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills ready to take over. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. Higgins, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. It's Nash. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And to throw again is Lawrence.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He finds his man complete. That's Nash. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Lawrence.
Gonna throw right side here, complete.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dragons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now the try here for the point after. And it's 21-3. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started a bit south of here in Puerto Rico, in their capital city of San Juan, where you see the final score there. A 10-point victory in the end. 24-14, the final. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. The Lumberjacks with a strong first month of the year as they up their record to 3-1. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now a handoff up the middle.
It's long, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, Lawrence.
That is caught. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, it's Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Now a give right side. It's Higgins. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Sears.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action. Sears getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Higgins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Sears. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Sears to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 2nd down, it's Higgins.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Sears. And that is incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Lawrence will throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Long. A solid stiff arm. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
He was already in some pretty rarefied air, and he just stepped into another zip code now because he passed Walter Payton for 2nd place all time on the NFL rushing list.
So it's not just the talent, right? It's not just having a couple of really good years. It's the longevity and doing it at a consistently high level. Remember those workouts Walter Payton was famous for, running up the hill in Chicago and how guys would try it and they couldn't keep up? Well, we know someone who could keep up because he's doing it quite well right now. Just past Walter Payton. Say it one more time.
Walter Payton, the only man ahead of him now, a couple thousand away from Emmitt Smith.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Up the middle they go. Higgins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, Sears. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
3rd and 19.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
At this point in the game, it's like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down, and it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Higgins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Sears. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Long.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Long. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Houston.
Up the middle they go. It's Long. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Long. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Lawrence.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Dragons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Third down at 6.
Operating from the gun, Sears. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Back to throw again. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sears. That one complete to Anderson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Sears.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
Deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Long. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Houston, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.